Mera Hofiti and Ra after listening to Afenyo Markins. And I'm a shasi ya over and over again. Me tie assign eti commentary na nam chana. The me catch me ho an say Ghana baby ya duru no. Baby ya duru no. And we ya benya time na mu see tom no minable. Because the only hope ene ya war the judiciary ya be ka se amra no ena Kwame se bibia se kura bibia jigu kura se den na amra no ene be hold ye fort amra no ene be hold ye fem amra no ene e be hold yen before everybody no man hu say ya duru ya foforo na ye betumi aye biribibia yatumi adi nsem hunu bia kura na Ghana mrare de yentumi ntoto na se. But after listening to Afenyo Markins, who is a senior lawyer, who is a learned character, who is someone I always love to listen to, and who is someone I always learn from, Kwame de me kachire me ho an say now politics ababi ura ye legal system no mu nso amasese de essay edeba bibia jiegu bibia tete pansam bibia jinsemu na nothing at all shows or points to the fact to say we are challenging the legal brains, we are challenging the law by way of in fact pointing out to the judges and the lawyers and people who are making wrong judgment say what you did is against the law per law ABCD per LI way per way what you did is against the law. And so we are going to challenge it thoroughly rather than subjecting them to political criticisms. Baby Ayadri, we had NDC doing same when MPP was in power, throwing shades, saying and using all kinds of words against our judges. Yeah, na enya fine. You sue unanimous FC Edimaya judges. Kwame, which somehow means to say the judges over there do not think individually and they do not bring individual suggestions to the table when the case is before them. And they are only doing the bid and the bidding of the president or the government of the day. Sana na yechere. And I use unanimous FC DDD judges yatemsa, but because yam peta man tnasi na yan subject sa word to proper scrutiny. Na yan tiasie the kind of words we are using for our judges, you know, if it is right for us to use it now. Ya nyentino ende baby idea baby pieni. And Kwame, I say we are not using politics. Politics, I mean, say yeah, the development, yeah, the solve issues. You know, we are not doing same, but we are using politics to victimize people. We are using politics to Kwame. Why you me been right? It means me you been there, and I yedi yenne, and that is very, very, very worrying. Kwame, we can disagree without hatred. Kwame, we can criticize our leaders, our judges, without dehumanizing them. Exactly. We can do that. Kwame, and Mameti Adiaki Tuebia say, it looks as if the leadership of the NPP, the leadership of the NDC, the minority, the majority, Kwame, they don't engage themselves. In the sense, say omo engage omo ho and can decisions be babontine free quarters be every security Kwame every your judges and your legal sector every baby na enkoya at least the minority will call the brains of the majority and whisper to them say hey, our democracy, our country is in jeopardy if we allow politics to be played in this kind of aspect. Yes, say all minor. Yeah, bo minor. Yeah, to two or minors. What transpired? Yeah. I expect the legal brains, that belongs to the minority to engage the legal brains that belongs to the majority. Same way I expect the legal brains in the NPP engaging the legal brains in NDC, sitting down with them, talking to them, letting them know, say, politics is really killing all the systems in our country. Inti ehadie biaya elfa na emwa biaya elfa no edio yene ne oseye kese na de bebre yemayi enunti we de adwobrɛw na lafia ye kase ye di politics achia ye be say oman no ye be bo oman no. We have a country to build and we have an image to protect. Since he said Mrofono are always looking down on us, and Mrofono are always belittling us because they think, say, we cannot use politics to develop our country. We cannot use democracy to develop our country. We cannot be independent because they know, say, before no, we are always swayed by little things, and we do things sabi so tin China Jenwa and Tiase in him. Because Kwame, they see the only message that Fenyomakin is giving to me yesterday after listening and watching him, and it say, so watching that woman bar, they are not going to use the legal framework and Juma. Rather, they are going to use politics to pay back what is happening today. And Michelle also say he was not using legal brains to challenge the legal judgment judge in the Barbonte, and now say it was wrong. It was all ways Kwame insulting. It was always a hatred. It was always dehumanizing the young Kunipa. It was always encouraging Ghana for say. Meanwhile, you are a lawyer. Because if say now we go to Emrano, the decision way no, it's against Emra way, the decision way is against Emra way, the decision way is against Emra way, then we will have the legal brains talking. Then we can learn from the legal brains, and then we will use these legal brains to debate each other. Yenye lawyers no na legal brains ni ya copy from omo ni dia debate ya ho ni ya making your point without insult, without dehumanizing people.
Exactly.
But where are we now? The legal brains themselves are subjecting what is before us to politics, to mere politics.
Exactly.
And they are using words you don't expect learned people to use. Lawyer for the nano me can say lawyer for the buo ho nya de ketwa ne yonko afom kura kwa me kon be fa so akasa kire na amana hunu say yes wa fom no edafua, not to the extent of using words to describe a judge of the state. Now what message are you sending to people outside Ghana? Your bilateral and multilateral you are sending a message to them, say our legal system is not effective and efficient, and so we cannot judge their people in Ghana here. And your MPA yachina and then a won't send you no say your kwachi America need or Ghana ha. You are only sending a message to them, say, yen to me, and you see a legal system because and you're strong and you're politicized. Now the brains there, no, they are not firm, they are not independent, and they are not fair. That is the message you've just sent to your bilateral and multilateral partners. And then woman feel say you're independent. No one feel say you're consider bad dear home. Na yanka say you to me produce near money. You're jinan and nice so near you more compete globally. When you know more compete in the world market. No one who say we are strong, we are firm, and we are country. You nim the yeah. This is what we are doing to ourselves because of politics. We are using politics to kill all the systems na ye wo krum ha nti anida so ba kokura enim anida so ba kokura enim na nano me we hoye. I wouldn't want to mention the media house President Mahama recuse no what they are saying is recuse no why say or no one appointed cabinet ministers nti the end Kwame forgetting say individually obia wo adwene a e woni trim they think. So are you saying, say, if the president are appointed or now their legal brains are not so what gene do mutrimono and to me juma bim aira? Don't we have people ya kase USA for and UK for are buying appointed or man and pedophobia appointed or but individually they are thinking and making decisions right for the country now. So your cabinet, the council of state, are you saying they cannot challenge the status quo of the president? And as I saying, the president need to anamobina and sem fata. Omun to mean challenge ana. Into omu ye tibon koswa say the bin ko ya president I appoint you omuntino straightforward or media to me. They cannot challenge it, and they cannot whisper a word of wise statement into the head of the president. Ana, Kwame, you kill system no. We are killing the system and it is dying slowly. And the only hope left, which is the legal system, legal sector, no, and also the legal brains that we so entrust our whatsoever in them are creating the path. They are creating the path and they are killing that system. And why you know? We have to begin to think aside the politics na ye no ye say ye wo man na independently ye wo ho ansa na politics nso wo ho, because first of all Ghana first ansa na party nso aba nti say ye Ghana first ansa na party na ba, we will be thinking right and we will be making right statement than this kind of statement are coming so insulting to even themselves. If they don't know, it is insulting to their integrity and to the country at large. Kwame, I will hold too much. I will hold too much, and it's like criticism has become more easier than having a conversation. Criticism has become more easier in this country than holding a conversation, engaging people in a very manner. You say ye cansem, ye dinkomo, ye kanyansasem. We are so quick to criticize, and then we are so quick to say things and you can see